KEIL USA Incorporated, a pioneer in the newly developed equipment for the tile and marble industry, introduces the KEIL Fastener System, a new way of fastening thicknesses from 3/8 of an inch up to 4 inches of ceramic tile, marble, granite, stone, and glass panels on interior or exterior facades. KEIL has been synonymous with award-winning high-quality drilling tools for many decades. KEIL has developed a novel pioneering technology for invisible anchor system facades. Over 10 years ago, Carl Eichscheid, the proprietor of KEIL, developed an internationally accepted undercutting technology. Drilling, undercutting, and this is what it looks like in practice. Precise calculation and arrangement of the undercutting angle guarantee optimum force distribution in conjunction with the stainless steel undercut anchor. This adaptable attachment system can be used for direct attachment of facade panels without a support structure, and also attachment of facade panels with a support structure. For both systems, stress-free mounting of the undercut anchor is guaranteed. To utilize all the advantages of this system safely, a purpose-built undercutting drilling machine was developed, capable of handling all currently used and potential materials. Water connection, vacuum pump or air compressor, vacuum seal to attach the special engineered drilling machine, valve for attaching machine with vacuum suction to panel, portable cooling water supply with pressure tank, if no water supply is available for cooling drill head. The vacuum is supplied by a small vacuum pump or air compressor to supply vacuum. And this is what it looks like doing the job. The KEIL drill can be located and attached easily and drilling started. Drilling, undercutting. As the undercut anchoring has a very high load carrying capacity depending on weight and size of material, 3-point attachment is frequently sufficient. Drilling, undercutting, depending on depth of hole and hardness of material. The precisely undercut hole is made with this small portable machine. The operational cost of this technology is very low. Fast, precise, and fault-free, this is how each undercut hole is produced with the KEIL system. Drilling, undercutting. The method is the same for all materials. For example, red granite. Ceramic tile. Glass, and many other materials. KEIL leaves no stone unturned. The gauge is identical to the anchor and simulates the extended anchor. Testing tool for checking depth is supplied. If the undercut is incorrect, the gauge bolt cannot be inserted and the anchor cannot be filled. KEIL supplies anchors together with the appropriate installation tools for problem-free installation. The KEIL facade anchor sits in the facade panel to be attached, free from stress and invisible. The size of anchors required are calculated by the stress analyst, depending on panel weight and distance from wall. Installation aid for placing and holding the fork anchor. During this preparatory work, a second person can carry out marking with a template. In practice, each user makes his own template. Thanks to the fork anchor, each panel can be taken off individually for subsequent application of insulation. KEIL also supplies the correct long-life drilling bits for this work. The holes should be cleaned out for better adhesion. Holes may be filled with epoxy or fast-set cement. Relatively small holes are required for the KEIL attachment technique so that the reinforcing bars are not disturbed in the concrete. These installation brackets make it easier to place the panels. Expulsion of the mortar before it is hardened can be prevented with rubber collars. Final positioning as usual. Metal reusable U-channels for alignment allows easier installation. Removal of installation aids after completion of setting period. The previous installation times are reduced to a minimum by this new KEIL attachment system. Owing to the relatively small holes, damage to the concrete reinforcement can be avoided as hole and anchor can be placed individually in panel and wall. For stationary use of the KEIL undercutting technology, we offer the KEIL bench drill for dry and wet drilling. Drilling and undercutting are carried out fully automatically. Accurate and exact positioning with angle stops. With the hard metal facade drill manufactured by KEIL, you can safely and precisely drill fiber concrete, laminated panels, soft natural stone, as well as plastics. The advantages of stationary operation are easier handling, higher production efficiency, and economy. Efficient attachment of the panel brackets for facade cladding by means of support structures. This type of attachment has already proved itself in thousands of cases. Aesthetically pleasing and elegant, contemporary, safe, and durable. The small and light KEIL site drilling machine is used to drill adjustment panels on site. It can be taken anywhere and can be set up for wet or dry drilling depending on the material at any job site. Previous problems with soft fit panel connections are solved with this KEIL technology. The KEIL technology is obviously also up to any task in stone shops. KEIL provides the correct tool for every application. Wet drilling machine, vacuum pump, circuit breaker box, pressure tank for cooling water, dry drilling machine. The undercutting drilling tools developed and manufactured by KEIL. Gauge, installation aids, plug-in and fork anchor. KEIL undercut facade anchors have been tested, examined, and approved for the most diverse applications. Major cities around the world are now using the KEIL anchoring system. The KEIL system is ideal for protection from earthquakes, high winds, and extreme climate changes. The KEIL mounting anchor systems is a technological breakthrough for mounting thin panels, a creative architect's dream come true. For additional information or to discuss your specific needs, contact Tile Ease USA Incorporated, 11216 North Tamiami Trail, Suite 233, Naples, Florida, 34110. Or phone 941-598-3737 or 800-476-3737. Fax 941-597-5961.
Congratulations on your purchase of the KEIL anchoring system. After you unpack your machine, check the gasket at the bottom. If the gasket has not been installed, then install the gasket as shown. This gasket allows a vacuum to be created, which holds the KEIL anchoring machine to the work surface for precision drilling. To remove the drill, remove the large O-ring. Remove the two pins on opposite sides of the drill by moving the undercutting lever up and down. Remove the drill using the undercutting lever as shown. Remove the small O-ring at the top of the shaft. To install the drill, install the small O-ring at the top of the shaft. Pay special attention to the drill bit alignment at the bottom of the shaft. Watch for the keyed slots. Position the drill on the shaft and move the undercut lever up and down until drill bit slips onto the shaft. Install pins on either side of the drill bit. Replace the large O-ring covering the pins. Move the undercutting lever up and down to ensure proper installation and snug fit. Install the air pressure line and turn it on. Install the water line. Plug your KEIL anchoring machine into 115 volt electricity. To adjust your anchor depth, first activate the suction pad. Next, position the anchor next to the adjustment knob and push down on the drilling lever. The drill bit must touch the surface of the material to be drilled. Turn the knob to adjust the depth of drilling. The drilling depth is not the full length of the anchor, but rather that part of the anchor that is inserted into the material. Turn the adjustment wheel so the anchor just fits under the edge of the adjustment wheel with slight friction. Use the second top wheel to lock the first wheel into position. Drill a test hole and check the depth with the depth gauge. Remember to check the depth every 10 holes to ensure continued proper anchor fit.